Okay, so here's part 2 of the trailer. We just got up here today. Beautiful day again, but we're going to go ahead and take this pile and go ahead and burn it. We cleared off a spot for a new place to burn it. But this is what we want to take care of first. So we have Bo, and then my wife and daughter came up to give me a hand this weekend. But it's supposed to get a little bit warm, so we brought plenty of water to hydrate ourselves. But as you can tell now from the last time we were up here, the foliage is out, so it's definitely not sun's going to beat down on us. We got plenty of shade. And I just wanted to show you that I've got the solar generator out that I did in a couple videos back. So that's out today. We're charging our cell phones and iPods so we can listen to music. So that's working out great. But let's go into the trailer and we'll kind of get a quick scope of what we're trying to accomplish today. So the game plan today is I'm going to take the shower pan out, take the toilet out, and finish ripping out that vanity there in the bathroom, and then I'll take down that wall. I've got to take out the refrigerator and stove today too, and then we'll also take down these cabinets. We'll get that done, and I'm going to save the ceiling until last because I got to figure out, you know, am I going to leave it? Am I going to take it down? I'm pretty sure I'll take it down just because it is leaking, especially around the window here, or the vent for the bathroom. It's dried out considerably, but it's really soft. So I think the wood's rotten up there as well. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take this stuff down and fix this up. What I've got to do is I've got to take this furnace out, and I'm not quite sure how it comes out. It slides a little bit on the stove pipe there. It slides in and out, but on the back side there's some kind of, looks like I don't want to call it a fire suppression, but there's something on the back side that doesn't allow me to pull this furnace out. Let me show you what that looks like on the outside. So what we have here is, I'm not quite sure, I've taken a couple of bolts out here, and I can pull this out, and then the furnace comes out. However, this piece doesn't come out, so it doesn't allow me to pull it into the trailer, and this doesn't come out this way for me to disengage it. So I'm not sure how this piece comes out. So if you know how this piece comes out, you know, let me know in the comments if you're watching this video. Hopefully I can figure it out this weekend, because I'd really like to get that furnace out of there. So we just dug a pit so that we could burn the wood. Pushed everything back, so we're pretty safe. But yeah, there's a lot of wood to burn between what's coming out of that trailer, and I'm not even done taking most of it out. There's still quite a bit left in there, so I'd say at least half of the trailer is still a lot to burn. So this is what I meant by there's more critters living in here than outside. I just emptied this cabinet, and it was full of insulation, and it's full of mouse droppings and urination. And then here's the floor where I took up the shower pan, and it was really leaking pretty bad. This is just really soft, so that all needs to be replaced. I was getting ready to take out this stove here, and I looked in here and I can see that it's all packed full of insulation, and you see where a little hole is there where Mr. Field Mouse is coming and going out of there. So this is one of the reasons why none of this stuff can stay. They've just pretty much taken up residence here, and a lot of stuff, you know, droppings everywhere. So even down here, you know, it's just everywhere. Pretty nasty. But we'll fix that. So here's a shot of the electrical Take it off there. So here's a shot of the electrical for the trailer, and it's pretty simple. A main in, and then you got a couple of plugs going out, and it's wired for both 110 and 12 volt. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put the 12 volt back in. We'll see. I mean, I don't have power here on the property, but we'll see what happens. What happens down the line here, what we're going to do. Yeah, this piece above the refrigerator is just saturated with water. It above this vent here that was behind the wall here, you can see where it's just mush. It's all rotted. It had leaked up here and then leaked onto this. And though the front part seemed kind of good until you lifted up the Formica, and then it's just soaking wet. So yeah, definitely a lot of water damage. So I'm pretty sure it's all going to be up here in the ceiling is where it's at. This wall where the bathroom was is actually pretty solid. There was no leaks around this window here. That's pretty good. I looked up here against the ceiling here. That wood is actually good. So I'm thinking where this is soft right in here from this window is that it's going to be in this section here. So the walls are going to be good. I'm actually, I know that this back corner was pretty bad, but this wall right here, all this wood is pretty dry. Even around the wheel well. The plywood was wet, but the framing is pretty dry. So I'm going to finish taking out the refrigerator and then push back the electrical. But I'll get the refrigerator out of there so I can finish gutting that section of the trailer. Oh, still burning. Been here for a couple of hours and there's quite a bit of stuff. But as you can see, hopefully, still burning. And we've got quite a bit more to do here too. So yeah, it's taking us a little while, but we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Just can't believe the amount of rot. Just came down like nothing. But yeah, we'll get there. And we're still burning. Still got more things to burn, so slowly and surely. So we just came back from grabbing a quick bite. We got some Subway, some drinks, cool off a little bit, but gorgeous day, gorgeous day. Solar generator still getting fully charged. Got it in the sun here. It's working out perfectly. Very good. And then Bo still wants to play. Let's go, Bo. Got the boxes apart, so now I just need to work on the walls in the front. But as I expected, you can just see the watermarks here on this wall. This entire back side right here is just the wood's just peeling right off. There's really, nothing left. It's just soaking wet. So that's all got to come. And then there's some ants in here. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm seeing traces of ants, but I think if we would have let it go any longer, it would have just been unsalvageable. But that's where we're at right now. See a little nest there in the corner. Like I said, there was more field mice living in here than there was outside. So, but we're getting there. So a little update. Let me go ahead and take some of the hardware off, some of the metal off, and then I'll just strip this wall, and we should have this down to studs in no time. Yeah, that front piece, it just pulled right out. And as I said earlier, this section up here was leaking pretty bad. And here's a piece of, here's a piece of 2x2 that it's not even connected to anything. The wood just came right out. It's soaking wet, and I can put my finger through it. It's kind of soft right here. Same thing down here in this corner. These were the ants I was talking about, so we got to get in here, get these ants out of here before they infest the place with the mice. But yeah, this was again in the corners. The side walls are fine. If you look at the side walls, they're pretty solid. No rot whatsoever. It's strictly on the front wall, and then again in the back wall is where the rot was. But this is probably what's giving the mildewy smell, is all this wetness right here. So yeah, we could not have stayed in here. So but we're getting there. It's not hard at all. It's just coming out really, really easy, because there's nothing there. It's all rotted. So let's get this out to the burn pile, and then we'll continue taking down the rest of the walls. Okay, here it is. I got the front all tore apart. As you can see, that back corner, the wood is just rotten. I'm pretty sure that that's where a majority of the mildew smell was coming from, because it's there's nothing there. I've got a board here that's completely rotted. You can see the same thing over here. I mean, it came apart when I was trying to sorry about that. Yeah, it just came apart when I touched it. This corner over here, I can, it's just coming right off. It's definitely, yeah. I'm gonna have to take these front windows out, and I think I'm gonna take the windows out in back as well, and then pretty much just have to rebuild the two back walls with the corners. This corner over here, it's got a little sag in it, that one board up top. This back wall is pretty much gone, so I would just take that apart. But as you can see, the side walls are perfect. There's no mildew, there's no water stains. Now I don't know what I'm going to find once I take the ceiling out, but that'll be the next video. But right now it's definitely the front and the back. The corners are just terrible. And when I get the ceiling torn apart, then we'll know exactly where it's leaking. But you can see right here that it's just yeah, saturated again. So we're getting there. Definitely a lot more room with everything gone, so that'll be good. This shouldn't be bad whatsoever. I'm thinking, you know, I gave myself 2 months to do this leisurely, you know, one day a weekend pretty much. I can't get up here during the week right now, but at least on the weekends, one day I'll come up, work on it, do as much as I can, then go back. Now there might be some long weekends coming up, but for right now, that's all it is. I'm not trying to, you know, go breakneck speed, but so the next time I come up, I'll be taking out the kitchen. I've got to do some more measurements. I will be putting a kitchen back in, and so I just wanted to get some measurements of what's here right now. So I wanted to get some measurements of what's here. And once I have the measurements, then I can go ahead and take this out. But and based upon what the other walls look like, and I don't see anything wrong over here as far as any kind of water damage. If you look up in the cabinets, they seem to be pretty solid. There's no water damage whatsoever, so that's a good thing. So I don't know, I may just leave this. I have to think about it and see. When I go to tear the ceiling out, I might not might have to cut around the cabinets and just leave this portion of it. I don't know, I have to think about it. More than likely, I'm going to tear it out just so that everything's clean and fresh. But that's where we're at right now. So we have the back wall to rebuild, and we have the front wall to rebuild. Not bad at all. Well, that's it for today. Just got done walking around the property. I always like to do that before I leave, just to kind of unwind just a little bit, relax. But we got a lot done on the trailer. We got 3/4 of it easily completely gutted, and we've taken a look at it. The only thing that's left is the kitchen and the ceiling. So it shouldn't be too bad when we come up. We burned, again, almost all of the wood. We're taking back a pile of plastic, a pile of metal. So we've separated that, and then we ended up just burning the wood. I left this piece here because it's got a huge hinge on it, and I didn't have a hex head bolt socket set up here with me to take that out. So we'll take that out next time we're up, get that metal out. Truck's all packed, trailer's all locked up, and the ladies are in the truck, and Bo and I are just coming back from a quick walk. So this is it for this this trip. And again, come back again, see the adventure as we continue on fixing up the trailer.